Welcome back to Legal Stories. Imagine coming home from work one day only to find that the wall fence separating your house from your neighbor's house has been completely demolished without your permission. That is exactly what happened in the High Court case we're discussing today, involving two neighbors in Phiri estates. Mr. Phiri and Mr. Zulu were neighbors living in semi-detached houses. Years ago, Mr. Phiri built a wall fence between their properties using his own money. Fast forward to December 2020, Mr. Zulu was renovating his house. While Mr. Phiri was away at work, Mr. Zulu, through his builders, demolished that shared wall fence. This was because Mr. Zulu wanted to build a new wall that matched his new renovations. The problem was, Mr. Zulu did not get Mr. Phiri's specific consent to tear it down right there and then. Mr. Phiri was upset, went to the police, and eventually sued Mr. Zulu in the subordinate court. The lower court initially ruled in favor of Mr. Phiri. They said Mr. Zulu caused a public nuisance and ordered him to pay for the wall and also pay another amount because Mr. Phiri claims the stress of the court case made him lose business income. Mr. Zulu was not happy with this, so he appealed to the High Court. The High Court judge had to look at two main things. Was this actually a public nuisance, and was the money for loss of business fair? First, let's look at the term nuisance. In law, a public nuisance is something that bothers the general public, like blocking a public road or making a smell that affects the whole neighborhood. The judge ruled that this was not a public nuisance because it only affected the two neighbors. Instead, it was a private nuisance, which is when someone interferes with your enjoyment of your own land. Because Mr. Zulu tore down the wall without permission, the court said he was wrong to do so alone. However, on the second point regarding the money, the judge ruled differently. Mr. Phiri claimed he lost income because he was busy attending court. The judge found that Mr. Phiri did not provide enough proof, like solid bank statements or receipts, to show that the demolished wall directly caused his business to lose exactly that amount of money. So, the High Court cancelled the payment of the money. The judge looked at the Fencing Act of Zambia. This law basically says that neighbors should share the cost of a dividing fence. Since both neighbors failed to follow the proper procedure of notifying each other formally over the years, the court came to a fair compromise to settle this neighborly dispute once and for all. 1. Mr. Zulu must pay Mr. Phiri 900 kwacha as nominal damages for demolishing the wall without asking. Nominal damages means Mr. Zulu was wrong to break the wall, but Mr. Phiri did not lose enough money to require a large payout. Therefore, Mr. Zulu must pay a small amount just to officially recognize that he was in the wrong. 2. The court ordered that the cost of the old wall which Mr. Phiri built be calculated and Mr. Zulu must pay back half of that cost. 3. The court also ordered that the cost of the new wall which Mr. Zulu built be calculated and Mr. Phiri must pay half of that cost. Basically, because it is a shared boundary, the law expects them to share the burden. What can we learn from this judgment? Number 1, communication is key. Never demolish or alter a shared boundary structure without the clear written consent of your neighbor. Even if you think you are improving it, you cannot touch what belongs to both of you without permission. Number 2, the Fencing Act. In Zambia, the law generally expects neighbors to share the costs of a dividing fence 50-50. There is a specific procedure to follow where you give notice to your neighbor before building. Number 3, nuisance. It is important to understand the type of legal claim you are making. A public nuisance affects the community at large, while a private nuisance affects your individual enjoyment of your land. Disputes between neighbors are common, but they don't always have to end in court if we follow the rules of give and take. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please follow Legal Stories on TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube for more simplified breakdowns of real court cases. See you in the next one.